Me, 29, biological male, spiritual ghost in the machine. Work from home COD tester for a mid-tier fintech app that barely functions. Spend 50 hours a week trying to break login screens and stressing out a dev team in Krakow via Jira tickets. My brain is wired for defect detection. I don't see landscapes, I see texture pop-ins. I don't see conversations, I see dialogue trees with limited outcomes. Living in a converted loft in a part of the city that real estate agents call up and coming, and police scanners call active. Rent is 60% of my take-home. Pay it gladly because it makes Maya happy. Maya, 27, aspiring curator, part-time conceptual artist, full-time main character. We've been married 3 years. The honeymoon phase didn't fade. It just rendered improperly and crashed to desktop. Now we exist in a state of high-fidelity buffering. She floats through the apartment like she's being filmed for a documentary about misunderstood geniuses. I sit in the corner with noise-canceling headphones, hunting for null pointer exceptions in spaghetti code. She loves the aesthetic of me, the quiet, supportive tech husband who grounds her artistic chaos. In reality, I am just the server that hosts her website. Tuesday night. The air in the apartment is stale, smells like expensive candles and cheap cat food. Maya is vibrating. She's been talking about this night for months, the Liminal Spaces exhibition at the local collective. She didn't curate it, but she consulted on the lighting. This is her Super Bowl. I am required to attend. Mandatory fun. Compliance is non-negotiable. Put on the suit. It's charcoal, slightly tight around the shoulders, because I've gained the sitting in a Herman Miller chair for 12 hours wait. Maya is wearing a dress that looks like it was made from a parachutist accident. She looks beautiful, terrifyingly beautiful. She fixes my collar, her hands cold. Please try to be present tonight and on, she says. Don't do that thing where you dissociate and stare at the wainscoting. I nod. I'll be good. Standard operating procedure. She sighs, a micro-expression of disappointment flickering at the corner of her mouth. She wanted a witty retort. She got a stars update. Arrive at the gallery. It's a renovated warehouse with exposed brick and acoustic problems. 60 people packed into a room designed for crates. The noise floor is deafening. Clinking glass, performative laughter, the drone of indie synth pop coming from a hidden speaker. I feel the familiar tightness in my chest. Social anxiety ramping up like a spinning hard drive. I calculate the optimal path to the open bar. Secure a glass of red wine that tastes like vinegar and penis. Retreat to a neutral corner to observe the simulation. Maya is in her element. She is bioluminescent in this social soup. She moves from group to group, air-kissing cheeks, laughing with her head thrown back. It's a performance. I know her laugh. I know the snort she does when something is actually funny. I know the wheeze she makes when she watches trash TV. This laugh, this is the professional creative laugh. It's perfectly act. Treble boosted bass cut. Watch her for 20 minutes. My role is to be the silent statue. Occasionally someone approaches me. Oh, you're Maya's husband, the computer guy? Yeah, that's me. Must be nice having such a creative force in your life. It's a lot of color. They drift away bored. I am an NPC with no quest markers. Then the door opens. The dynamic of the room shifts. I feel it before I see it. Like a server load spike. A guy walks in, tall, wearing a coat that costs more than my car, hair perfectly messy. He radiates that specific kind of arrogant comfort that only comes from old money or sociopathy. Let's call him Julian. I've heard the name. Maya mentioned him once or twice. Just a donor, she said, a patron. The way she said it was casual. Too casual. The kind of casual you rehearse in the shower. Maya sees him. Her posture changes instantly. She straightens, preens, a subconscious realignment of her geometry toward him. She breaks off a conversation with a local sculptor mid-sentence and glides toward the door. I stay in my corner. Zoom in. Enhance. Julian smiles. It's a shark smile, all teeth and confidence. He doesn't shake her hand. He doesn't hug her like a friend. He puts a hand on her waist. Not the hip. The waist. Fingers splayed. Proprietary. Maya doesn't flinch. She leans into it. Physics engine glitch. Two solid objects occupying the same space. The distance between their pelvises is 0. Social protocol for married woman and male donor dictates a minimum of 6 inches. Currently, negative space. My heart rate monitor, if I were wearing one, would be logging a critical error. I sip the vinegar wine. I watch. They are talking. The room is loud, but they are in a vacuum. She looks up at him, eyes wide, pupils dilated. I know that look. She used to give me that look 5 years ago when I fixed her laptop, and she thought I was a wizard. Now I only get the look she gives the toaster when it burns the bagel. Julian leans down, whispers something in her ear. Maya laughs, not the performative laugh, the real one, the snort, the ugly, guttural, intimate laugh she saves for 2 a.m. pillow talk. It echoes in my skull. System failure. Integrity breach detected. I check the time on my phone. 8:43 p.m. I have been standing here for 40 minutes. I approach them. I have to. The script demands it. I walk up, glass in hand, feeling like I'm wading through molasses. They don't notice me until I'm in the hit box. Maya jumps slightly. Guilt, or just startled. Julian doesn't jump. He looks at me with flat, dead eyes that slowly boot up a smile. Anon, Maya chirps. Voice pitch, elevated +2 semitones. Stress indicators, high. This is Julian. He helped fund the installation in the back room. The one with the flickering neons. Yes, Julian says, voice like gravel and velvet. He extends a hand. I shake it. His grip is firm, dry, dismissive. He doesn't look at me. He looks asterisk through asterisk me, like I'm low-res background geometry. Maya talks about you, he says. Ambiguous. Could mean she loves you. Could mean she complains about your inability to empty the dishwasher. Could mean we laugh at your existence. Good things, I hope, I say. Beta response. Pathetic. Julian smirks. She says you're very stable. He says stable the way one describes a table leg or a coma patient. Maya touches his arm. Lightly, fingertips brushing the expensive wool of his coat. Julian has to go see the director anon. Don't hold him up. She is ushering him away from me, quarantining the virus. Nice to meet you anon, Julian says. He turns back to Maya. Dance recital on Saturday, right? For the niece. Maya freezes. Buffer underrun. Oh, maybe. I haven't checked the calendar. She avoids my eyes. I'll see you around, Julian. He walks away. I stand there with my wife. The air between us is radioactive. Dance recital, I ask. We don't have a niece in dance. Maya laughs. The fake one again. Treble boosted. Oh God, he mixed me up with someone else. He meets so many people. Rich people brain, you know. She takes a sip of her champagne. Her hand is shaking. Just a little. A 2Hz tremor. Imperceptible to the naked eye. But I am a car tester. I see the jitter. He seemed pretty sure. Drop it, anon, you're being weird. You're doing the analyzing thing. She turns her back to me. Go get me another drink. White wine, and stop staring at people. It's creepy. I walk to the bar. My stomach is a knot of cold dread. I pull out my phone. Open the calendar app. Saturday. Empty. Open her Instagram. Check her tagged photos. Nothing new. But then I check the following list. She follows Julian. He follows her. No likes. No comments. Zero interaction. Statistically impossible for two people who just stood that close to each other. Total silence is the loudest noise on the internet. It means they are hiding the data stream. I stand at the bar waiting for the Chardonnay. I look back at her. She is watching Julian across the room. The look on her face isn't lust. It's hunger. And for the first time in 3 years, I realize I am not the user in this relationship. I am the product. And she is looking to upgrade. Be me, 28. Car tester currently functioning on 15% battery capacity, sitting in the passenger seat of our Toyota. RAV4 Meyer is driving. She drives aggressively, accelerating into red lights, braking too late. It's a metaphor for our entire marriage, but I'm too tired to unpack that right now. The gallery event is over. The smell of her expensive Chardonnay breath is filling the cabin, mixed with the faint, metallic scent of my own panic sweat. You were quiet tonight. She says, eyes on the road, knuckles white on the steering wheel. You embarrass me a little, anon. Julian is a very important collector. I look at the dashboard clock, 11:43 p.m. The numbers are blurry because my eyes are vibrating. He asked about a recital. I say, voice sounds hollow, like it's coming from a speaker. In another room, I told you he mixed me up with someone else. She snaps, turn signal clicking, aggressive lane change. God, why do you fixate on things? It's autistic. Seriously. We get home, silence in the hallway. She goes straight to the shower, locks the door. I stand in the kitchen, listening to the water running through the pipes in the walls. I imagine the water washing away the gallery air, washing away Julian's handshake, washing away the lie. But lies aren't dirt, they're structural defects you can't wash away. A crack in the foundation. Sit at the kitchen island, open laptop, incognito mode, muscle memory takes over. I am a bug hunter. I find breaks in logic for a living input. Julian Vance art collector results. Generic puff pieces, gallery openings, charity galas. Refined search, Julian Vance family, Julian Vance wife. Nothing on the main socials. Rich people scrub their footprint better than standard users. They curate the feed, hide the metadata. Switch tactics. Go to the gallery's recent Instagram post, scroll back 3 months, find a photo of Julian at a fundraising brunch, tag #Starlight Dance Academy, cross-reference Starlight Dance Academy website, Spring Showcase. This Saturday, 10 a.m. venue, Westside Community Center Auditorium. Download the PDF program. Control plus F. Vance match. Found Lily Vance grade 2 ballet waltz of the flowers. Stare at the screen. The niece. Julian didn't think Maya had a niece. Julian asked if Maya was coming for the niece, because that's the code, or maybe he just assumed I knew Maya was coming to support his kid, because in his world, boundaries are fluid, and wives are just audience members for his life. Movie shower. Stops. I close the laptop lid. Heart rate 110 BPM. Maya walks into the kitchen, towel wrapped around her hair, smelling like lavender and secrets. I have a networking brunch on Saturday, she says, opening the fridge, staring at the almond milk. Gallery girls probably won't be back until 2. She doesn't look at me. She's testing the patch, waiting to see if the server rejects the request. Okay, I say have fun. Verified. Bug accepted as feature. Saturday morning, 9:15 a.m. Maya is dressing not brunch clothes. She's wearing the sundress I like, the one with the blue flowers and the wedges that make her calves look sculpted. She spends 20 minutes on her eyeliner, checking the wings in the hallway mirror. Don't wait up for lunch. She calls out. Door slams. Engine starts. Tires on gravel. I wait exactly 7 minutes, standard buffer time for forgotten items. Then I grab my keys. My hands are shaking so bad I drop them twice. Get in my car. It's a 2014 Civic. Smells like stale coffee and floor mats. Completely invisible in traffic. The NPC mobile. I drive to the Westside Community Center. My stomach feels like I swallowed a bag of wet cement. Parking lot is full. Minivans, SUVs, luxury sedans, bumper stickers. Dance mom. Honor student. My kid is brighter than yours. I park 3 rows back. Crack. The window. Heat is rising. Humidity 85%. Watching the entrance, waiting for the render. See Maya's car near the front, parked crookedly. She's already inside. Walk to the entrance. Keep my head down. Hood up on my light jacket. Even though it's 75 degrees, I look like a school shooter or a drug dealer. Anxiety spiking. Security guy at the door doesn't even look at me, just points to the ticket table. $10. I pay cash. No paper trail. Slip into the back of the auditorium. The smell hits me first. Cheap hairspray, heavy perfume, popcorn, old upholstery. Dust. The sound is deafening. Hundreds of parents chattering, screaming, toddlers. High-frequency screech of feedback from the PA system. Lights go down. Darkness is my ally. I scan the rows, searching for the blue floral pattern. Row G, center, prime real estate, reserved seating. I see the back of a man's head. Expensive haircut, charcoal suit, jacket draped over the seat. Julian, sitting next to him, is a woman, blonde, rigid posture, scrolling on her phone, ignoring him. That must be the wife. And on his other side, 1 seat buffer, is Maya. She isn't looking at the stage, she's looking at him in the dark. The screen of her phone lights up her face. She types something. Julian's phone lights up in his lap. He looks down, smiles, types back. They are sitting 3 feet apart, communicating via satellite, bypassing the wife firewall, bypassing me, bypassing reality. The curtain rises. Music starts. Generic classical compilation MP. 3 little girls in tutus stumble onto the stage. Parents raise their phones. A sea of glowing rectangles, recording memories they will never watch again. Performative parenting. I watch Maya. She's leaning forward, eyes on the stage. She's clapping. She's cheering for a child she doesn't know. For a child that belongs to her lover. She is role-playing, auditing for the position of stepmother. The realization hits me like a physical blow to the solar plexus. Nausea waves rolling in. I shift my weight. Floorboard creaks. Loud. Woman in front of me turns around. SHH. She glares at me. I freeze, fight or flight response failing, just freeze. I look back at Row G. Julian is leaning over to whisper something to Maya. He puts his hand on the back of her chair, not touching her skin, just claiming the space hovering. The proximity is obscene. It's more intimate than sex, it's domesticity. Then I look at the wife, Julian's wife. Let's call her player 3. She looks exhausted, dark circles under the eyes visible, even in the low light, holding a massive bag of dance gear, holding a bouquet of flowers wrapped in plastic, holding the mental load of the entire family unit, while her husband plays footsie with my wife via Bluetooth. She doesn't know, or she knows, and she's too tired to compile the code. Intermission. Lights flicker on panic. I need to extract. Cannot be seen. If Maya sees me, the game crashes. She'll spin it. I was just supporting a friend. You're stalking me. Your abusive gaslighting protocol will overwrite everything I need to leave. I turn to go, bumping into people. Excuse me. Sorry. Watch it. Head down, heart hammering against my ribs like a bird in a box. Make it to the lobby. Crowd is surging out for overpriced water and cookies. I get pushed against the wall near the trophy case. Trapped. Collision detection error. Can't move in. Then I hear it, that voice, gravel and velvet. Nathan, good to see you made it. Julian's voice, close, too close. I shrink into the corner, trying to phase through the drywall. Yeah, wouldn't miss it. Another man says, tired voice, resignation. I risk a glance. Julian is talking to a tall guy, thinning hair, dad bod, kind eyes that look dead inside. Vanessa is backstage helping Lily change. The tall guy says she's stressed out of her mind. Wait, analyze syntax. Julian is talking to the tall guy, calling him Nathan, referring to Vanessa. Vanessa isn't the wife. No, recalculate. Julian's wife is Vanessa. Nathan is Vanessa's husband. No, that doesn't fit the topology. Wait, Julian turns. He waves at the blonde woman I saw earlier. Vanessa, over here. The blonde woman walks over. She kisses Julian on the cheek, mechanical dry. Then she turns to the tall guy. Nathan, did you get the flowers? Nathan, yeah, they're in the car. Nathan says, good, don't let them wilt. She dismisses him, turns back to Julian. Julian, did you see Maya? She said she was saving seats. System crash, fatal error, rebooting. Logic reconstructed. Julian is the affair partner. Maya is my wife. Vanessa is Julian's wife. No, Vanessa just kissed Julian, but she spoke to Nathan like a husband. Let me listen. Audio enhance. Maya is in row G. Julian says to Vanessa she's saving a spot for Nathan. Vanessa smiles. Great. Nathan, go sit with Maya. Me and Julian need to go say hi to the director. Nathan sighs. Okay. He looks defeated. He looks like he knows he is being shunted to a side thread to keep the main processor free for rendering the affair. Holy shit, I understand the architecture. Now it's a double blind. Julian and Vanessa, they aren't married to each other. Julian is married to someone else. Or divorced. No, wait, reread the prompt. Context in my brain. Source material. Logic. Derek, husband, brings mistress Vanessa to daughter's recital. My version. Maya wife is cheating with Julian. Julian is at the recital. Julian has a wife. The blonde woman is Julian's wife. Let's call her Vanessa based on prompt. So Julian and Vanessa are married. Nathan is who? Nathan, go sit with Maya. Why would Nathan sit with Maya? Unless... is Nathan * Vanessa's * brother? Or is it a quadrangle? No, keep it simple. Look at Nathan again. Nathan is wearing a wedding ring. Vanessa is wearing a wedding ring. They match. Julian is not wearing a ring. Wait, Vanessa, over here. Julian called her. She kissed Julian, but she ordered Nathan around. Logic failure. I am overanalyzing the NPC interactions. Let's reset to visual data only. 1. Julian alpha, rich, cheating with Maya. 2. Maya, my wife, cheating with Julian. 3. Blonde woman, Vanessa. She seems to be the mother of the dance child. 4. Tall sad guy, Nathan. Scenario A. Julian and Vanessa are married. Nathan is a friend/relative. Scenario B. Nathan and Vanessa are married. Julian is the interloper, but Julian is acting like the dad. Dance recital for the niece, he told me. Maybe the kid * is * a niece. No, the program says Lily Vance. Julian's last name is Vance. So Julian is the dad. Vanessa is the mom. Are they married? Vanessa kissed Julian, but she treats Nathan like the logistic support. I watch them disperse. Julian and Vanessa walk off together toward backstage. Intimate, laughing, touching arms. Nathan is left holding the bag, literally. He stands there for a moment, staring at the floor, looking at the flowers he was told not to let wilt. He looks exactly how I feel. Low res, unoptimized, background geometry. Nathan starts walking toward the auditorium doors, toward row G, toward my wife. He's going to sit with her. The spares are being grouped together, so the stars can shine. It's a containment strategy. Put the boring spouses together, so they don't notice the fireworks happening elsewhere. Wait, boring spouses. If Nathan is being sent to sit with Maya, and Julian is with Vanessa, that implies Nathan is the partner of one of them. If Julian is Vance and Kid is Vance, Vanessa is Vance, so Julian and Vanessa are the power couple. And Nathan, maybe Nathan is Vanessa's brother. Go sit with Maya. Why do they know each other? The alliance of the cheated. No, they don't know they are being cheated on yet. They are being managed. I need to talk to Nathan. He is the key. He is the other side of the equation. If I can parse his data, I can solve the algorithm. But not here. Not now. I can't risk Maya seeing me. I watch Nathan trudge into the auditorium, shoulders slumped, a man carrying the weight of a narrative he doesn't realize is a tragedy. I pull out my phone, take a picture of his back, save to hidden folder, file name, potential ally JPG. I slip out the side exit, into the blinding noon sun. The heat hits me. I feel sick, but for the first time in months, the anxiety is gone, replaced by something cold, something hard. Compiler finished. 0 errors, 0 warnings. Build successful. I know what I have to do. I need to debug this system, and I'm going to start with Nathan. Be me sitting in my 2016 Civic engine off to save gas windows cracked 1-inch heat accumulation. Is rapid greenhouse effect in real-time dashboard. Is radiating UV toxicity smell of hot plastic and old McDonald's receipts in the door pocket. I am sweating not. From the heat from the sheer processing load, CPU throttling fans spinning at max RPM. Phone is in my hand screen brightness. 100% battery draining. I have potential ally JPG, open zoom, in on the back of his head, thinning hair at the crown posture of a man who apologizes to automatic doors. I need to identify this asset before I initiate handshake protocol. Switch to browser incognito mode, obviously search terms. Vanessa Vance Dance Academy Townsville. Results populate Vanessa Vance, lead instructor. Vanessa and Julian Vance, co-owners. Wait, Julian Vance. I thought Julian was the interloper. Click. About us, photo of Vanessa and Julian, smiling, white teeth, dead eyes. Married for 10 years. Partners in life and rhythm. Okay, so they are married to each other then. Who is Nathan? Go back to image search, look for Vanessa's tagged photos, scroll past endless pictures of kids in Tutus. Find a Christmas party album from 3 years ago, group photo, zoom in background character, holding a tray of drinks. It's him. It's sad tall guy. Tag says Nathaniel Ross CPA. Click profile private, naturally switch to LinkedIn. Nathan Ross, senior accountant at Ross & Klein. Profile picture is a professional headshot, but he looks scared even in the JPEG. Skills: auditing, risk management, Excel, auditing good. He understands discrepancies. He understands when the numbers don't add up. Switch tabs. Facebook search Nathan Ross, public profile found, relationship status married to Vanessa Vance. Wait, syntax error, reboot logic center. If Vanessa is married to Julian on the website, but married to Nathan on Facebook. Check dates. Website bio hasn't been updated in 5 years. No, look closer. Julian Vance, artistic director. Vanessa Vance, lead choreographer. Maybe they are siblings. Vance is Vanessa's maiden name. Check Nathan's timeline. Happy 8th anniversary to my beautiful wife Vanessa. Posted 4 months ago. Photo of them at a winery. She is looking at her phone. He is looking at her. Tragic. So Nathan is the husband. Julian is the brother, the cousin. Or Julian is the work husband who became the real husband in everything but paperwork. I look up at the auditorium doors. People are trickling out for intermission. Smoke break. Crowd. I scan the faces looking for the target. Their beige polo tucked into khaki shorts, boat shoes, the uniform of the defeated suburban male. Nathan comes out alone. He's not smoking. He's pacing, rubbing the back of his neck, looking at the ground, calculating his own misery index. I need to deploy open car door. Heat hits me like a physical slap. Adjust shirt, check reflection in window. Do I look insane? Eyes a bit wide, sweat on upper lip. Standard operating procedure for me. I look harmless, just another dad. Avoiding the recital walk across the gravel sound of crunching rocks is deafening in my ear's heart rate monitor. Would be flatlining or exploding I can't tell approach vector. 45 degrees non-threatening flank speed. Slow he stops pacing, leans against the brick wall near the dumpsters, pulls out phone, stares at black screen. Doesn't unlock it, just staring at his own reflection in the Gorilla Glass eye. Stop, 6 feet. Away, social distancing for the soul. Clear throat sound comes out like a dry crackle. Rough gig inside. Generic NPC dialogue. Safe. Nathan jumps slightly defensive, posturing, shoulders up, eyes wide. Oh, yeah, just needed some air. Voice is soft. Apologetic tone. He assumes he's in the way even here by the dumpsters. Me too. I say, lean against the wall, emulate his posture. Mirroring technique establishes subconscious rapport. Recital runtimes are inefficient. Too much padding between acts. Nathan blinks, looks at me properly for the first time. Yeah, it's a long one. My wife is running the show, so I'm on duty all day. Target locked. Confirmed data. Vanessa, right? I ask. Risky move. Escalation. Nathan stiffens. Yeah. Do I know you? No, I'm Maya's husband, Amber. Wait, no, Maya. Brain glitch. Nearly used a placeholder name. I'm Maya's husband. She's inside helping Vanessa. Nathan relaxes, visibly deflates. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Nathan. Extends hand. Hand is damp, limp. Handshake. Low tension, no grip. Strength. Maya mentioned Julian needed help with the lighting. I lie, testing the variable. Nathan's face twitches, micro expression. Disgust mixed with resignation. Julian. Yeah, Julian is always needing help. Tone shift. Bitterness detected. 15% bitterness, 85% suppression. He's the brother, right? I ask, playing dumb, the innocent inquisitor. Nathan lets out a short, sharp laugh, humorless. No, Julian isn't her brother. He's her business partner. They run the academy together. He looks at his shoes, boat shoes scuffing the gravel. They spend a lot of time together. For the art, obviously. Data point acquired. For the art. Sarcasm confirmed. Nathan knows, or Nathan suspects, but Nathan is terrified to compile the code. He doesn't want to see the output. I need to push him just a little, nudging a man off a ledge he's already standing on. Maya has been spending a lot of time here too. I say, look straight ahead at a RAV4 with a baby on board sticker. Late nights. Rehearsals. Said the academy needed a new website, new branding. Nathan looks at me side-eye. Maya, the tall brunette, red dress. That's the one. Nathan frowns, processing. Vanessa told me she hired a consultant, said it was a guy, Mike. Silence heavy. Silence. The air between us gets thicker. Humidity 200%. I'm a software engineer, Nathan. I say, keeping voice flat, monotone. Meyer isn't a branding consultant. She's a pharmaceutical rep. She doesn't know HTML from a hole in the ground. Nathan turns fully toward me, face paling, blood draining from extremities. Fight or flight. Cancelled. Freeze. Response activated. What? She told me she was volunteering, helping out with costumes. I pull out my phone, unlock gallery, scroll past the memes, find the screenshot. From last week. Credit card statement. Look at this charge. Vance Dance Academy private lessons. $400. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Show screen to Nathan. He stares at it, eyes darting, reading the text like it's a death sentence. Vanessa doesn't do private lessons on Thursdays. Nathan whispers, voice trembling. Thursdays are administrative nights. She and Julian stay late to do the books. Do they? I ask, cruelty level, medium, necessary for awakening, or do they go to that Italian place on 4th Street? Because my wife's GPS history puts her there last Thursday at 9 p.m. Nathan recoils like I hit him, physically stumbles back a step, bumps into the dumpster. Metal clang echoes. Nobody looks, nobody cares. We are invisible men discussing our own erasure. He puts a hand over his mouth, breathing fast, hyperventilation imminent. Oh God. He says, oh God, Julian. He looks at me, eyes wet, pleading, wanting me to say I'm joking, wanting me to say I'm a prank YouTuber. Julian and Vanessa. I thought I was crazy. She tells me I'm crazy. She says I'm possessive. Gaslighting confirmed, textbook implementation. She says Julian is gay. Nathan whispers, is he? He has a wife and 3 kids. That doesn't answer the question, but it complicates the data set. I look at the door. Intermission is ending. People are filtering back in. We are running out of time. Nathan. I say, use command voice, steady, anchor him. Nathan, look at me. He looks terrified, child eyes in a middle-aged face. We have a problem. A structural integrity failure in our respective marriages. Do you understand? He nods slowly. What do we do? He asks, surrendering agency, looking for a sysadmin to fix the server. I am the sysadmin. We don't scream. I say we don't run in there and cause a scene. That's what they expect. That's emotional. We need to be logical. I check my phone again, calendar notification, anniversary dinner, Maya, next Friday. I remember the conversation from this morning. Maya told me we were doing something low-key, maybe takeout because she had a big work event the next day. Nathan, I ask, what are you doing next Friday? He blinks, pulls out his own phone, hands shaking so bad he almost drops it, taps the screen. Friday. Friday is our actual anniversary. Vanessa said. She said we're going to Luigi's, the Italian place. Just the two of you. Nathan hesitates, scrolls. She put a note here. Double date with J and M. I thought M was Marissa, her sister. I feel a cold smile forming, involuntary. Reflex, predator instinct. M isn't Marissa, Nathan. M is Maya. And J is Julian. Nathan stares at the screen, the horror dawning. They're bringing us together. He asks why. That's insane. That's risky. It's not risky if we're stupid. I say it's a power move. Duplication of resources. Why have two separate fake dinners when you can have one big fake dinner and get off on the thrill of it right under our noses? It's efficient, psychopathically efficient. I almost admire the optimization. Almost. Wait, Nathan says, brain starting to reboot, logic centers coming online. If they are bringing us together, they think we don't know. Exactly. So we have the advantage. Information asymmetry. I correct him. Currently it's tilted in their favor. But we just leveled the playing field. The door to the auditorium opens, loud applause spills out. The stars are taking the stage, Vanessa and Julian basking in the adulation, while the logistics support rots by the dumpsters. Nathan, I say, we are going to go to that dinner. We are going to sit there. We are going to eat breadsticks, and we are going to make them wish they were dead. Nathan swallows hard. Adam's apple bobs. He looks at the door, then at me, a spark of something, anger. No dignity, a tiny fragmented packet of dignity retrieved from the trash. Okay, he says, voice steadier now. Okay, let's do it. Give me your phone. I say. He hands it over. Unlocked, trust established. I add my number, contact name. Tech support. Don't text me when she's around. Use Signal if you have it. If not, email drafts. Got it. Go back inside, sit with Maya. Tell her I had a work emergency and had to leave. Tell her I seemed stressed. Stressed? Yes, make her think I'm distracted. Make her feel safe. Nathan nods. He straightens his polo, wipes the sweat from his forehead, puts on the mask of the dull husband. See you Friday, tech support. He says, attempts a smile. It looks like a grimace, but it's a start. I watch him walk back inside. He walks a little differently, less shuffle, more purpose. He has a mission now. He's part of the algorithm. I get back in the Civic turn. The key AC blasts hot air into my face. I don't care. I pull up the calendar. Anniversary dinner. Edit event. Add notes. Objective. Total system collapse. Attendees. The betrayed and the butchers. Drive away. Radio off. Silence is beautiful. The anxiety is gone, replaced by the hum of the machine. The trap is set, and I am the architect. Be me. 34, sitting in a booth at Terra. The kind of place that charges $18 for deconstructed bruschetta lighting. Is aggressive ambient shadows everywhere, perfect for hiding things. Checking my pulse on my watch under the table, 114 BPM. Sympathetic nervous system is flooding the engine with cortisol. Stomach feels like I swallowed a bag of wet cement. Keep checking the door every time the bell chimes. My throat closes up. Look across the table at Nathan. He's wearing a blue button-down that looks new, stiff collar. He's sweating through it, already clutching his water glass like it's the only thing tethering him to the earth's crust. His eyes are darting around the room, mapping exits. Stop shaking. I whisper. My voice sounds thin, reedy. Nathan, look at me. Stop shaking. He jumps. Water sloshes onto the white tablecloth. Dark spot spreads like a tumor. Sorry, he mumbles. I feel sick. Maybe we should abort. Just leave. Negative, I say. We are committed. Sunk cost fallacy doesn't apply here because we haven't spent the capital yet. Tonight is the spend. I sound like a robot. Dissociation is a hell of a drug. It's the only way I can function. If I feel the reality of this, I will curl into a ball under the table and scream until security drags me out. So I don't feel. I process. Door opens. The bell chimes again. Acoustics in here are terrible. Too much hard surface. Sound bouncing. I see them, Julian and Vanessa, walking in together, not holding hands. But the proximity is intimate. They move in sync, gravitational orbit. Established. Julian is wearing the jacket I bought him for his birthday. Vanessa is wearing a dress that is definitely not dance mom appropriate. They look shiny, polished by the thrill of their secret. They spot us. The masks slide into place, instantaneous, rendering Julian's face shifts from smug lover to dutiful husband. Vanessa goes from vixen to tired mother. It's terrified and fascinating to watch real-time deepfake. Hey, Julian calls out, strides over confidence level 100, ignorance level 100. He slides into the booth next to me. Smell hits me instantly. cedarwood, gin, and that cloying floral scent she wears. It's on his jacket. Particle transfer. I stop breathing for 4 seconds to avoid smelling it. Happy anniversary, babe, he says, leans in for a kiss. I turn my head slightly. His lips hit my cheekbone. Cold wet. I repress the urge to wipe it off with a napkin. Happy anniversary, I say. Voice is steady. Thank God for autopilot. Vanessa slides in next to Nathan. She squeezes his arm. Sorry, we're late. Traffic near the studio was a nightmare. Lie detected. Traffic API showed green lines all the way from the hotel district. No worries. Nathan says. His voice cracks. He clears his throat. Just getting water. Vanessa looks at him, eyes narrowing slightly. Scanner sweeping for threats. She senses the anxiety. Assumes it's his usual social awkwardness. You need a drink, hun, she says, laughing. Light, airy, fake laugh. Let's get a bottle, Julian says. On me. Double celebration, right? Waiter arrives. Julian takes charge. Alpha performance mode. Orders a 19 Barolo. He knows I hate red wine. He's not ordering for me. He glances at Vanessa. Micro smile. She bites her lippets. For her, they are having a date. We are just the audience. I look at the menu. Words are swimming. Pan-seared scallops looks like imminent divorce proceedings. Braised short rib looks like custody battle. I close the menu. I'm not hungry, I say. Nonsense, Julian says. Get the scallops. You love scallops. He doesn't look at me. He's looking at Vanessa's neckline. Periphery vision check confirms. Nathan is staring at his plate. He's disassociating too. I need to trigger the script. The waiting is worse than the execution. The anxiety is calculating every possible outcome. Outcome A. They deny it. We look crazy. Outcome B. They confess. Public scene. Outcome C. Total silence. I need outcome C. Wine arrives. Glasses poured. Dark red liquid swirling. Julian raises his glass to us, he says. And to new friends. Funny how life brings people together. The irony is physically painful, like a cramp in my side. Vanessa clinks her glass against his. Sharp ting sound piercing. To coincidences. Vanessa says she's mocking us. She doesn't know she is. But she is basking in her own cleverness. I don't pick up my glass. Nathan doesn't pick up his glass. The silence stretches. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Julian pauses. Glass halfway to his mouth. Babe. Vanessa looks at Nathan. Nate, you okay? I look at Nathan, give him the nod. Subtle chin down. Asterisk execute asterisk. Nathan takes a deep breath. His hands are shaking so bad the silverware rattles against the plate. Clink, clink, clink. Sound of a nervous breakdown. But he speaks actually. Nathan says, voice trembling but loud. Too loud for the ambient jazz. I was just thinking about the timeline. Julian frowns. Timeline? What timeline? The timeline of the coincidences. I say, taking over. Tag team. My voice is cold now. The anxiety has crystallized into ice. Specifically last Tuesday. Julian freezes. Muscles in his jaw tighten. Fight or flight activation detected. Tuesday, he asks. I was at the office late, closing the merger. Right, I say, the merger. And Vanessa, Nathan says, looking directly at his wife for the first time. You were at yoga retreat. Pilates intensive. She corrects. Automatically defensive posture. Arms crossed. Weird. I say. I pull my phone out, place it on the table. Screen up. Brightness 100%. Photo displayed. Geotagged. Timestamp Tuesday, 8:42 p.m. Background. The distinctive neon sign of the Motel 6 off the interstate. Foreground. The Civic and the SUV parked side by side. Cozy, because the merger seems to be happening in room 114. I say. The air leaves the booth, sucked out into space. Sensory details sharpen. I can hear the ice melting in the water glass. I can hear Vanessa's breath hitch a sharp, wet sound. Julian stares at the phone. His face goes slack. The confident mask dissolves. Underlying operating system crash. Blue screen of death. He looks at me, eyes wide, empty. That's He starts, don't. I cut him off. Do not start the gaslighting subroutine. I have the logs, I have the texts, I have the receipts from the business dinners that were actually for two. Vanessa turns to Nathan. Nate, baby, it's not what it looks like, I can explain. Stop, Nathan says. He stands up, legs shaky, but he's up. He looks down at her, and for a second he doesn't look like the dull husband. He looks like a man who just cut off a gangrenous limb. I don't want an explanation, he says. I want a lawyer. Actually, I already have one. You'll hear from him Monday. Julian reaches for my hand. Honey, please, let's not do this here. People are staring. I pull my hand back, recoil like touching a hot stove. Let them stare. I say, this is the only honest moment we've had in 3 years. I grab my purse, stand up, knees are weak, adrenaline dump is fading, leaving the shakes, but I'm standing. Enjoy the scallops. I say, put it on the joint account. I canceled the card an hour ago, but maybe the rejection hasn't hit the server yet. Risky. Just like you like it. I turn around, walk away. Nathan is right behind me. I don't look back. I hear Vanessa starting to cry ugly. Panic sobbing, Julian hissing at her to shut up, the sound of their world collapsing. Getting smaller and smaller behind me. Walk out the door, cool. Night air hits my face. I think I'm going to throw up, stumble to the curb. Nathan is there. Did we do it? He asks, voice hollow. Yeah, I say. System purge complete. We stand there in the parking lot, two broken people shivering in the dark but free. Nathan shifts on his feet, awkward silence, stretches. The alliance is dissolving in real time. We aren't friends, we aren't partners. We are just two people who crashed into the same iceberg. I should go. He says, looks at his shoes, loafers scuffed near the toe. Yeah, I say, good luck, Nate. He nods once, walks to his sedan, doesn't look back. I watch his taillights fade into the suburban sprawl, feel a sudden, crushing weight in my chest. Not sadness, just the realization that the script is over. I have no lines left. Drive home in silence, radio off, every pair of headlights in the rearview mirror. Triggers a cortisol spike, heart rate monitor on watch hitting 110. Convince myself. Julian is chasing me. Imagine a dramatic confrontation. In the driveway, screaming, broken glass, pull into the garage, nothing, just the hum of the refrigerator filter. And the cat sitting on the mat looking at me with zero judgment, zero empathy, just waiting for kibble. Enter the house. It smells like lemon pledge. And lies. Lock the door behind me. Engage deadbolt. Engage chain, drag a dining chair under the knob, paranoid subroutine. Running at max capacity, sit on the floor in the foyer. Phone vibrates, in purse again, continuous buzzing. Like an angry hornet. Trapped in leather, pull it out. 47 missed calls from hubby. 12. Text preview shows wall of text formatting. Baby, please listen. You're misunderstanding. Let's talk like adults. Power off. Throw the phone onto the couch. The silence returns, heavy, suffocating. Exactly what I wanted. Next 3 days are a blur of administrative violence. Lawyer's office smells like stale coffee and old money. Sit across from a woman named Sharon, sharp blazer eyes, dead inside. She loves it. We freeze the assets immediately. She says, typing furiously, change the locks. Keep the texts. Do not engage. I nod, feeling like a child in the principal's office, even though I'm the one paying the retainer. Write a check for $5,000. Handshakes. Oh, bad. I can barely sign. Sharon doesn't blink. She's seen this NPC interaction 1,000 times. Friday night, locksmith leaves at 6 p.m. New keys in hand, heavy brass. They feel cold. Julian came by yesterday. While I was at work, took his clothes, took the PlayStation, left the wedding photos face down on the carpet. Petty theatricality. I put them in a trash bag. No ceremony, no burning ritual, just distinct, boring waste management. Sit in the living room. One lamp on, shadows stretching across the IKEA rug, waiting for the feeling of liberation, waiting for the Yaz Queen energy to kick in, waiting for the movie soundtrack. It doesn't come, just the sound of the HVAC cycling on, and the refrigerator humming, and my own breathing. Shallow, ragged, open laptop, check bank account, joint account drained by me. Personal account healthy, check email, one message from Nathan, subject no, subject body. She moved out, papers served. Hope you're okay. Stare at the cursor, blinking, don't reply. Delete email, empty trash, close laptop, go to the kitchen, make a bowl of instant oatmeal water, no milk, stand over the sink, eating it, bland, lumpy texture of wet cardboard. Look out the window at the neighbor's house, blue light of a TV flickering in their window, happy family simulation running smoothly over there. Or maybe, not maybe, they're just better actors, doesn't matter anymore. Finish the oatmeal, rinse the bowl. Place it in the dishwasher rack, slides in with a mechanical clatter, walk to the bedroom, big empty bed sheets. Our cold crawl and curl into a fetal ball. Pull the duvet over my head, create a sensory deprivation, chamber darkness, silence, safe system, standby mode. Engaged, no dreams, just static.